we got 9 minutes of Star Wars Jedi Survivor gameplay on Tuesday, and in that gameplay we got a lot of new combat and enemies and force powers, and let's talk about it. One of the major things we got to see in this trailer was a lot of the combat for what I can only assume is the beginning of the game. This shows us the build we're going to start out with getting into this new story. It looks like we'll be starting out with a 3 saber builds: single blade, double blade, and dual wielding. These are all saber styles we saw in the last game, but the newest of them is the full dual wield of Cal's 2 sabers, which seems to add new combos and cool looking fighting styles to our arsenal of potential attacks. As far as force powers go that we're familiar with from the last game, here are the ones that seem to have pulled over. Force push and potentially howling push as well. We also can see the use of dash strikes, force pull, and saber throws throughout the game, although these have been updated. Some new force powers we see in the gameplay include, but aren't limited to, a new air throw ability to hover enemies in the air, item pull and throw, the new saber whip around like we see Trilla do in her final battle, and finally, and most significantly, our new time slow field. This seems to be a type of ultimate ability you have to save up for with the new additional yellow meter at the bottom of the screen. In addition to this, it looks like we're only going to be starting with 2 stims. I'm really interested to see how stim collecting is going to work in this game. In addition to the new saber and force powers, we can see a few new maneuvering abilities during this gameplay. We see the use of the grappling hook we first saw back in December, and also the new ability to parkour up 2 walls in a narrow area, as we see first demonstrated by these very cute boglings. Now that we've discussed all of the new combat and maneuvers we saw in the gameplay, let's talk about the new enemies. Most of the enemies we see Cal encounter in this gameplay we've seen before in the previous trailer released at the Game Awards. These enemies include the B1 battle droid, B2 battle droids, and the BX series droids, as well as their bounty hunter masters. Also in this group, we see a type of pot that seems to zap Cal when he gets too close. The new enemies we see in this gameplay are mostly the local fauna of the planet Kobo, which include the large donkey ogre-like beasts that we see Cal fighting here, the scorpion bug creatures that I know we're all going to grow to hate, and the gorgers. After seeing just 9 minutes of this gameplay and combat, I'm really excited to see what we're going to get moving forward. This is just the base build that we're starting the game with. There are so many different ways that they can take this, as far as force powers, new sabers. We've not even seen the use of the blaster yet, and this is already amazing and astonishing, all the new little updates they've made. I cannot wait to see what we have to look forward to moving forward with all of the new releases and when the game releases finally on April 28th. So what combat capabilities are you most excited to utilize in April? And which enemies are you most excited to fight? Let me know down in the comments. Please subscribe if you want to be notified every time I upload a video. Thank you for watching. May the Force be with you. Goodbye!